Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to explain about the topic resistors connected in series and parallel. Already in last classes, I explained about the resistors connected in series and the resistors connected in parallel. Now, I want to explain about the resistors connected in series and parallel. I told already resistors can be connected in three ways. The first way is we can connect the resistors in series. So that is like this. Already I told series connection. This is series connection. We will supply the voltage across all these one. R1, R2, R3. Same current will pass through it, but voltage is divisible. I told. This is first connection, series. The second connection is parallel connection. See, voltage. The voltage is same across the three resistors. Suppose if these are R1 plus R2 plus R3, but I is difference I1, I2, I3. So, like this. In series means according to the resistance, the voltage will drop across that resistor. Here, according to the resistance, the current will pass through it in that branch. Branches are different, that's why the current will divisible into three branches. Here, only one branch is there, so same current will pass through the circuit, but across the resistors the voltage drops, that is potential difference will be there. Okay. Now in series and parallel connection, in this connection effective resistance I told R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. In this 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus, this is R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 simply. In this 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 like that. Effective resistance or total resistance. But when the resistors are connected in series and parallel means they will look like this. Suppose example, suppose this is a connection. These two ends, total ends, we are supplying some voltage. These are R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6 like this. See here, this is not a series, not a parallel. Some are year to year, some series is there. For this branch to this is parallel there. So like that, that's why it is combination of series and parallel. For this, what is the effective resistance? For that, there is no any special formula. Because how many are connected in series, how many are connected in parallel, in which way they are connected, it is differently there. So that's why there is no specific formula. According to the given problem only, in that according to the situation, we use these two formulas only. By depending upon these two formulas only, we can solve the series and parallel. With one numerical example, I will explain this, then we can confirm. Just one numerical example. Okay. So, like this, some resistors are connected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistors are connected. As per the circuit diagram, we should find out the voltage drop across total resistance. We should find out. So, they are connected like this. Here junctions A, B. So, find the resistance between the junctions A to B. Here this junction is already B is there. So this is C, this junction is D, here junction, here not junction there, D, E. So these are the junctions, F junction. So like that. Now how to calculate the total resistance? We know when any resistors are connected in series means we use this formula R1 plus R2 plus R3. How many are connected? That many. Here connected in parallel means 1 by R is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, like that. How many are connected? Like that we know. So now by seeing this, we should know first 1 by 1 we should reduce it to this total diagram, reduce it to some effective resistances. That means first you should check conformly. If you know, if you see, this is there, but here terminal is there. See, here the total for this terminal is connected, but these two are conformly in series. See, because this plus and minus and is other ends, whatever it may be, but for this total resistance we can calculate. For this, what resistance between, see, resistance between points D, like that we should write. Here two resistance are in series. What series? 1 and 3, resistors 1 and 3. Therefore R is equal to, series formula you write, R1 plus R2, 1 plus 3, all are ohms only, 4 ohms. So this resistance is 4 ohms. Now you reduce and draw the another diagram. What you will draw? See, this is there. Instead of these two, the effective resistance is already we calculated. For this effective resistance is 4 ohms. So these two only single. Now finish. For these two this side, but means here to here. Now this is 2 ohms resistor. Instead of these two, the effective resistance is 4 ohms resistor. Down this is 2 ohms resistor. All are at the same points. Here anyway, if it is become same point also no problem. All the ends are connected. So now here to this and to this already this resistor is there. 2 ohms resistor, 2 ohms, it is connected to the last end. Okay, now here suppose A, B, C, D, now junctions E, now reduced like this. Now if you observe, these two are not series, because in the middle the wire connection is there middle. So for series connection means, suppose here another, these two are not series. If this is here means these two are series. So these two are not series, but these two are parallel. See, these two ends are connected to one end, these two ends are connected to one end. That ends connected to some other resistance, that is no problem. First here these two, for these resistors, one ends are connected, other ends also connected. Those ends connected to some other resistors, that is no problem. So we can reduce DE. So resistance between DE, like this we write. What? 4 2, 4 ohms 2 ohms in parallel. 4 ohms 2 ohms in parallel, D to E. D to E junction, 4 ohms 2 ohms connected in parallel. Therefore we take the formula 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, that you take. So 1 by R1 is what? 4 plus R2 is 2. So LCM is 2, 1 time 1 plus 2 times 2, see, 3 by 4. But always we want R only, so 4 by 3. So instead of this we can use 4 by 3. Fractions only you leave off, last we will convert into decimal points. Then resistors are always nearest points we can take. Now instead of these two we should take 4 by 3. Now again draw the diagram. See, this is there, 2 ohms there. Now instead of these two, 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 ohms instead of these two. Already this is there, other ends. That means here like this there, that is already 2 ohms. If you observe, see, these two are side of these two. This end connected to the 2 ohms. This end becomes here only. This junction, A, B, C, D. Now the 2 ohms is on the far, that means this end and that end. See, first end here, the last end here, that ohm resistor is connected. So this is the next diagram. The effective resistance R by 3 we wrote here 4 by 3 ohms. Now if you observe, these two are in series because in the middle any connection not there. So these two are in series. Now C2D resistance between point C to D, that only C to D you write. 2 comma 4 by 3 connected in 4 by 3 in series. So R is equal to R1 plus R2 formula. If it is series means use this formula, parallel means this formula, that's it. How many are there? That many. Here these two are in series, those are values to 4 by 3 ohms in series. R is equal to R1 plus R2. R is this, R2 is this. So 2 plus by 1 you write 4 by 3. This is 3 LCM, 3 times 6 plus 1 time 4. This is 10 by 3. 10 by 3 ohms. This is direct R only. If it is 1 by R means we should reverse. R we want means. Here series means direct R ohms only. So instead of these two, resistors, the effective resistance is now 10 by 3. Now on either side this is attached. So this is 2 ohms resistor. This is 2 ohms resistor. Now the supply is here, 2 ends. Now conformly we know these two are in parallel. So this is the A to B only. Resistance between A to B, AB. What? 10 by 3 ohms, 2 ohms in parallel. Now these two are in parallel. See, 2 ends connected to 2 ends connected to 2 ends connected to one side, 2 ends connected to one side. The voltage is applied. Now in parallel. So 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Now R1 is this one, R2 is this one. So 1 by R1 is 10 by 3 plus that is 2 ohms. Now 1 by 10 by 3 means 3 by 10 plus 2 means 2 by 1. LCM is 10. 3 plus 1 is this 10 times 10 into 2, 20. So this is 23 by 10. This is 1 by R. 1 by R is equal to 23 by 10 means R is equal to 10 by 23 ohms. Now you write 10 by 23 ohms. So this is the effective resistance. So the total resistance of this circuit between A to B ends, if you measure the total resistance, it will gives the reading 10 by 23 ohms, nearly half ohm, 0.5 ohms nearly. So exact value means 10 by 23 ohms, whatever value come, that only 10 by 23 ohms. That means 2 ohms resistor, 1 ohms resistor, 3 ohms resistor, 2 ohms resistor, 2 ohms resistor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistors. According to like this circuit, if you arrange, what effect it is giving, if you are taking a single resistor having 10 by 23 ohms value, that also gives the same effect in the circuits. So which is better, using this single resistor 10 by 23, because we want supply voltage is supplied here only. So that's why this is useful or this is useful. Suppose these are resistors, each cost suppose 5 rupees. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 5s are 25 rupees. Here single 5 rupees only. So we can reduce the cost. And to connections, see, if you are connections like this, some additional work also there. See, all this first these two should connect, joint seriously, soldering, with the help of soldering we should join these three in series. For that again we should connect. As per the circuit we should solder. Labor work is also there. Wires also, we want some wires also. Here no need of wires, simple. So very simple. That's why the life also, the cycle life also more. That means there is some possibility to move all the electrons some different branches. Here means direct. So it is very easy. That's why if you know these effective resistances, it is very useful. Okay. Now this diagram, total this diagram having how much resistance? the single resistance is also having the same resistance. That's why it is called effective resistance. Its effect is this only. So if resistors are connected in series and parallel, there is no separate formula. By using these two formulas only, step by step we can calculate. Whenever 2 or 3 which resistors are there in parallel and series, you should check that you should do first. Next, reduce that diagram. Again, you see which are parallel, which are series. Like that, by reducing step by step only, we can solve. So I hope everyone understood this lesson. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.